Hey Cowboys Nation, welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analysis, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The NFL world is buzzing with whispers about a potential seismic shift in the Dallas Cowboys defensive lineup, as rumors swirl that the team might be pulling off a daring double signing. Sources close to the Cowboys organization have hinted at the possibility of Nate Hobbs and RONALD Darby both joining the squad, a move that could dramatically alter the defensive backfield dynamics. Imagine the Cowboys bolstering their secondary not with just one, but two experienced and talented cornerbacks, creating a ripple effect across the league and sparking intense speculation about the team's strategy moving forward. Hobbs, known for his aggressive style and knack for clutch plays, paired with Darby's veteran savvy and lockdown coverage, would create a formidable duo. The potential impact on the Cowboys' pass defense could be immense, and fans are already buzzing about how this might shift their playoff prospects. Could this be the missing piece in Dallas' defensive puzzle, or is it just a tantalizing rumor that will fade away? The whispers are growing louder, and insiders suggest the front office is seriously contemplating this bold move to elevate the team's defensive profile. It's a rumor that keeps NFL analysts awake at night, debating the possible outcomes and strategic implications for the Cowboys' upcoming season. The thought of Nate Hobbs and RONALD Darby donning the Cowboys' star-studded jersey simultaneously has ignited a firestorm of discussions among fans and experts alike. Hobbs, with his impressive blend of speed, physicality, and instinct, has been turning heads with his ability to disrupt defenses and create turnovers. Meanwhile, Darby brings a wealth of experience and consistency, known for his disciplined coverage and football IQ, traits that can anchor a secondary. This potential pairing would not only provide depth but also versatility, allowing the coaching staff to deploy creative defensive schemes tailored to counter some of the NFL's most potent passing attacks. The rumor mills speculate about the financial gymnastics required to make this double acquisition possible, as the Cowboys would need to navigate salary cap constraints to accommodate two impactful cornerbacks. The timing seems right, too, given the Cowboys' recent defensive struggles against elite quarterbacks. Could this be a calculated gamble by the Cowboys management to shore up their backfield and send a message to their rivals as the offseason progresses? The anticipation builds, with social media buzzing about how Hobbs and Darby's arrival could rewrite Dallas' defensive narrative. Among the many speculative scenarios, one that captivates fans is how Nate Hobbs' aggressive, ball-hawking style could mesh with RONALD Darby's disciplined, coverage-first approach. Imagine Hobbs playing the role of the disruptive force, hunting for interceptions and tackles, while Darby takes on the challenging task of shadowing top-tier wide receivers, effectively neutralizing them. This dynamic could transform the Cowboys' defense into one of the league's most feared secondaries. The rumors suggest the Cowboys see in Hobbs a young player with untapped potential, and in Darby a seasoned professional who brings leadership and stability. This blend of youth and experience might be exactly what the Cowboys need after inconsistent performances in critical moments last season. There's also talk about how this potential duo could benefit the team's pass rush, as opposing quarterbacks would be forced into hurried decisions, knowing they face a secondary bristling with talent. Rumors hint that coaches are excited by the prospect, envisioning innovative coverages and blitz packages that utilize Hobbs' physicality and Darby's sharp instincts. Could this be the dawn of a new defensive era in Dallas? The chatter suggests the Cowboys are ready to roll the dice on this intriguing experiment. Financial considerations inevitably swirl around such potential blockbuster signings, and the Cowboys' front office would have to execute a masterclass in salary cap management to secure both Nate Hobbs and RONALD Darby. Rumors suggest that the Cowboys might pursue contract restructuring or creative deal-making to free up enough space for these two cornerbacks, signaling a major commitment to revamping the defense. The market for cornerbacks has been heated, and acquiring the solid starters in one offseason is no small feat. Yet, the Cowboys' willingness to explore this path indicates a sense of urgency to fix their defensive vulnerabilities. There are whispers that the team views Hobbs and Darby not just as individual assets, but as a package deal that can elevate the entire secondary unit. Speculation also revolves around how this double signing might impact other roster moves, perhaps triggering Domino effects in trades or free agency. Could the Cowboys front office be preparing to gamble big for a shot at a Super Bowl? The financial balancing act required only adds intrigue to the rumors, making fans and pundits eager to see if Dallas can pull off this ambitious maneuver. The coaching perspective on this rumored acquisition adds another layer of fascination, as insiders suggest the Cowboys' defensive staff has long coveted a player like Nate HOBBS, whose tenacity and physical style fit perfectly with their defensive philosophy. Meanwhile, RONALD Darby's extensive experience in various defensive systems could bring a level of adaptability and mentorship invaluable to younger players. Rumors indicate the coaching staff envisions a secondary where HOBBS can play with reckless abandon, generating turnovers and momentum swings, while Darby acts as the stabilizing force, locking down the opponent's best receiver. This blend could revitalize a defense that struggled with consistency last season, especially in high-pressure moments. Coaches reportedly see the potential for HOBBS and Darby to elevate not just individual performances, but the entire unit's confidence and cohesion. The buzz suggests that Dallas might be aiming to construct a defense capable of not just competing, but dominating, using this rumored pairing as the foundation. The coaching angle makes this possible signing even more compelling, painting a picture of a team ready to make bold moves to reshape their identity. Media insiders are speculating wildly about how the fanbase would react to the arrival of Nate HOBBS and RONALD Darby, suggesting it would inject a fresh wave of optimism and excitement into the Cowboys community. Social media platforms are already buzzing with hypothetical scenarios and heated debates over how these players would mesh with existing defensive stars. Some fans are dreaming of an impenetrable secondary, imagining game-changing interceptions and lockdown coverage that could swing close games in Dallas' favor. Others are cautiously optimistic, mindful of the challenges in integrating new players and the financial implications. The rumors' impact on fan engagement cannot be understated. The mere possibility of these signings has sparked renewed interest and hope among supporters hungry for postseason success. Local sports talk shows and podcasts have reportedly been abuzz with theories and analysis, further fueling the fire. The potential arrival of HOBBS and Darby might not just be a roster move. It could signify a cultural shift and a renewed competitive spirit that resonates deeply with the Cowboys' passionate fanbase. Rival teams and analysts around the league are also closely watching the swirling rumors about Nate HOBBS and RONALD Darby possibly joining the Cowboys, with some insiders suggesting it would force strategic recalibrations across the NFC East and beyond. Opposing coaches might need to rethink their game plans when facing a Cowboys secondary that suddenly boasts a highly skilled cornerbacks capable of shutting down top receivers. The buzz in locker rooms hints at a growing respect or concern about Dallas' defensive potential if these rumors materialize. Pundits are debating how this duo could impact the broader defensive landscape of the NFL, perhaps inspiring other teams to pursue aggressive double signings to boost their own secondary units. Some analysts are theorizing that this could ignite a mini-arms race at the cornerback position, raising the overall level of competition. The league-wide chatter reflects the magnitude of this potential move, underscoring how much attention the Cowboys' defensive strategy is attracting. Whether this rumor turns into reality or remains speculation, it's clear that the Cowboys are at the center of a fascinating off-season narrative. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Exploring the personal backgrounds of Nate HOBBS and RONALD Darby adds another dimension to this swirling rumor, painting a picture of two players who might complement each other not just on the field but in the locker room. HOBBS, known for his relentless work ethic and youthful enthusiasm, reportedly thrives in competitive environments and could bring a spark of energy to the Cowboys' defense. Darby, with his veteran leadership and steady demeanor, might provide a calming influence and mentorship to younger players navigating the pressures of the NFL. Rumors hint at a potential chemistry that could form between these two, fostering a culture of accountability and resilience. Their differing experiences, HOBBS as an emerging star and Darby as an established pro, could create a balance that benefits the entire defensive unit. This personal angle adds richness to the speculation, suggesting the Cowboys might be looking beyond raw talent to build a cohesive and motivated secondary. The human element behind the rumor makes the prospect even more compelling for fans and analysts alike. One cannot ignore the potential ripple effects this rumored double signing might have on the Cowboys' defensive scheme and overall team strategy. Speculation is rife that the coaching staff might shift towards more aggressive zone blitzes and complex coverage rotations, leveraging HOBBS' physicality and Darby's discipline to confuse opposing quarterbacks. Such a tactical evolution could disrupt defensive rhythms and create more turnover opportunities, giving the Cowboys a much-needed edge. Rumors suggest that these changes could also free up other defenders, allowing linebackers and safeties to play more aggressively. This tactical flexibility might be exactly what Dallas needs to compete against the high-powered offenses they face weekly. The possible scheme adjustments sparked by these signings underscore how transformative this move could be, extending beyond personnel to reshape the team's identity. Fans and analysts are already theorizing about new defensive formations and strategies that could emerge if this rumor becomes fact, making it one of the most exciting offseason possibilities in recent memory. The timing of these rumors is also generating speculation about the Cowboys' broader offseason plans, hinting at a concerted effort to address glaring defensive weaknesses ahead of the new campaign. Sources suggest that management and coaches are aligning their priorities around strengthening the secondary, with HOBBS and Darby at the center of this vision. This could indicate that other moves, including draft picks and free agent signings, might be tailored to complement this duo. The rumor also sparks discussion about the Cowboys' long-term defensive outlook. Are they building a core that can sustain success over multiple seasons? Or is this a short-term gamble to make a splash this year? Observers note that the timing aligns with an increased urgency following last season's defensive lapses, suggesting Dallas is poised to make bold decisions. The momentum behind these rumors reflects a front office ready to shake up the status quo and position the team as a true contender. As the offseason unfolds, all eyes remain on Dallas to see if these tantalizing whispers become reality. Finally, the cultural and psychological impact of potentially landing both Nate Hobbs and Ronald Darby cannot be overstated in the Cowboys' locker room and fan community. Rumors point to the possibility that these signings could energize a team eager to prove itself and rewrite narratives around their defense. For a franchise with a storied history and high expectations, bringing in players who embody toughness, intelligence, and leadership might rekindle a winning mentality. Sources close to the team suggest that the mere possibility of this duo joining has already boosted morale among players, hinting at renewed camaraderie and competitive fire. Fans are dreaming about pivotal moments where Hobbs' explosive plays and Darby's lockdown coverage change the course of critical games. This psychological boost could translate into on-field performance, creating a virtuous cycle of confidence and success. Whether these rumors culminate in official signings or remain tantalizing possibilities, the buzz itself has already started to transform the narrative around the Cowboys' defense. The prospect of Nate Hobbs and Ronald Darby joining forces remains one of the most talked about and exciting stories as the Cowboys gear up for their next chapter. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.